Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and it's time for another reading, another pick a card reading. Today I'm going to look into it, what connection you are in and what is the future of this connection. Is there any future actually, or potentially what outcome will, we can see here. Or how long it will take, it will last, what lessons you need to learn. There is a lot of things we can actually take from this reading. It's a pick a card reading, so not everything might resonate with you because it's collective. There might be some messages we might not. So take what resonates with you. As I always said, leave the rest for somebody else. And you can pick it up from the pile 1, 2, and 3. I also choose a tarot for it, so that's a pile 1, pile 2, pile 3 tarot, if that sort of you are drawn to it. And I'm going to choose it now. Some charms, if you're still not sure, or you're somehow between two of you. So this is going to be number 1, which is a star, a cross, something very spiritual, pile 2, and the bird, which for me is a freedom, pile 3. So you can make your mind up now. The reading is timeless. Whenever you come across it, there will be a message for you. And I hope you are ready. So let's get started. So I'm going to remove it. I don't want to make a mess and muddle up the piles as well, which I did the last time in one of my readings when I realized that it was a reason for it, I know, but still, it's a bit of embarrassing. It happens. I didn't want it to happen, so I'm sorry for it. Okay, let's go for pile 1. And let's look at the situation. So let's look at the base, the root, or the description of it. We got soulmate. Right away we got soulmate. Drastic and projected. So extreme, harsh, cut off. And we got future days, weeks and months. Okay, so right away I feel like there is a connection you are waiting for. You haven't met that person yet. So pile 1, if that resonates with you, you are in the right place. Yes, that you haven't met the person is. You longing for it, you waiting for it, you are ready to meet your soulmate, but you haven't met it yet. It's something for the future. You getting ready for it, because we got this harsh and cut off. So you're getting ready for it. You cut off all the unhealthy relationships. You're working on your attitude towards relationship, partnership. Working on, I mean it, you have learned your lessons, you've grown, you had experiences, you had a karmic relationship experience. It would teach you a lot of lessons, and it would make you realize what you really want. And especially you got balance. You learn the self-love first. So that's how it looks like here. So let's look in the details now. So now it's going to be fulfilling relationship which is, a lasting relationship, something which you're waiting for in life. All of us want to, maybe not all of us, but most of us want to have a partner which is not only a partner in the sense of physical, but is our friend, and emotionally we complement each other, we understand each other. So we have 6 of Swords. So that's how you moved from this energy. The energy where, the experiences which you had, and they were not obviously nice in terms of relationships and partnerships. But you decided to move on. You have an Ace of Cups. Yeah. You decided your cup, you healed, and your cup is full, but your cup is full of real love, and the love which you want to give to the right person and receive it the same. You're moving away from the unhealthy, unbalanced, unharmonious relationships, which serve the lesson in your life. Like in everyone's life. But it's then, it's finished, and you learn that lesson, and you don't need to come back to it. Okay, now let's shuffle more. And we have more information. So that connection is to come. Hasn't come yet. But you already aware that this is going to be next connection. You are ready for it. And you will not accept anything else. Because you are not drawn to the dark or low energies anymore. So we have a hermit and we have the lovers. So exactly. You took your time to heal. You took your time to be alone, you can say, independent, and feel comfortable with the situation. And only from there you are ready for the real love. Because if you're comfortable with yourself and happy with yourself, you're fulfilling yourself without anyone next standing by your side or pushing you or or encouraging you. You're just doing it for yourself. Then you are ready for the real soulmate relationship, with an equal partner for you. No co-independent relationship. Not in a sense of desperation that I need a partner because I feel alone. You don't. Look at the sun. You are strong. And you're happy with yourself. And how long will it take? It will take. It will take some time. But you are happy with it. It's a journey. By this time, you love to spend time alone. You love to, learn more about yourself even, or exploring more. Okay. I'm going to pick another tarot then to see a little bit more. Let's have a look here then. What else will be that connection? So what in your case is the next connection, pile one. Not the connection you're already in or you just started it. It's something is going to be in the future, in the days, weeks and months as we see on the cards. So it could be even tomorrow. Freedom, yes, that's what you gain. The freedom. Freedom from beliefs and patterns, from trauma, from wounds which you experienced in the past. With the different relationships you had. They were all karmic here. They were all to teach you a lesson, but the lesson has been learned. And you're free now. You're free to receive and give the love, the real unconditional love. So we got inspiration here. You can see the crocuses spring crocuses. So yes, after the winter, after the time of being alone, the time I needed to pause, to analyze, to heal, to take time for something else rather than thinking about partners and love and relationships. You took that time, you took it wisely, and now you're ready for the new. So that connection is a consequence of your transformation, which you decided to do, and you stuck to it, and you stick to it, and you carry on. And now we got the results, the beautiful results. Okay, so what else we can have a look? I'm just thinking, because this is something literally come in the future, but I can feel it is going to be a near future. So I want to, if you got any more informations. It's very clear, as you see, that it's going to be that connection, that one you're waiting for, and everyone's, I guess, waiting for in some point of life. So message to pass on. We have it here, 4 and 2. For me, 6, 4 plus 2, 6 of Swords. Forgiveness on the bottom, yeah. Forgiveness to your past lovers, partners, maybe your parents, if any traumas, any wounds, and any, unhealthy patterns had been learned in the past from your parents or watching your parents, you already forgave everyone. You forgave your ex-partner or your ex-connection, you can say, for the lesson you learned. So you've grown very much here, because that takes a lot of time to actually forgive the person, really, truly. And we go, it's not me, and we have a mirror here. So what's actually the message here? The message to pass on is, this is where we got darkness and light. You're coming from the place when you need to face your fears. Then you need to face your limited beliefs. Then you need to face the victim mentality, and you're growing. And he said, that was not me. That's what I saw there. That's what I heard in my head. Where the ego was talking was not me. But that is me. I'm moving. I am moving towards happy life. I believe in myself. I am strong. And still got forgiveness again after the shuffling, after I shuffle the cards. So yes, you forgive not only people who hurt you in the past, you forgive yourself. You're not blaming yourself for getting into the relationships which, did not work out, but it didn't meant to. There were lessons. You understood that. You understood that very well. You move on really swiftly. Well, swiftly. It might have taken some time. I don't know, what years, but sort of it organically happened. Step by step, it happened. You're very receptive to receive the healing and to move on. Okay, let's look at it then more about future here. Do we have any messages about future here? 11. And I think so, yes. This love scares me. So why is it not... Okay, now is not the time. There you go, that's why. That's why I was asking the question. Why is it not now? Why is it projected? Why is it future? Because it's not the time. Because, you healed you once. But now you need to gain that faith that this relationship is real. It's not an illusion. That you can meet your soulmate and you can have a partner you've been waiting for. So yes, you know it. That is, you know what you can give it. But it scares you a bit. It might be a trap. That's why you're still in the sort of post situation. We got that hermit here. And it's not a time. We got 11. Issue twin flame number, they call it, but yeah, number of divine lovers. So there is realization, but there's a little bit of mind resistant towards this connection. Maybe even some of you met that person but had not realized that it is the person yet, because you are very cautious to allow somebody to come close. We have a no and we have wait. So no, do not push. You do it right. You're doing the way it is right for you. You can give it a time. You don't need to rush into anything. You don't need to, allow things to unfold quicker than you feel is right for you. You need to feel comfortable. We got number 7, the chariot energy. You need to be comfortable with both your masculine and feminine side. You need to be in balance. Because when you're in balance, you are so connected to your intuition that you will recognize this connection, and you will not feel the pressure of your mind or your heart to move forward quicker than you want. And the person you is going to come. We have a you matter, yeah. a beautiful unconditional love pink color. First, you love yourself. Think, about yourself first. So the person which will come, if it's your soulmate, is going to understand. They will not be they won't be pushing you or forcing you towards, doing certain things, or or living together or having families. Again, it will unfold naturally. To keep this balance in place. But that connection is the fulfillment of the work you're doing in your own life, is a fulfillment of striving for balance and harmony within yourself, learning your self-love after all you have gone through, after you will have gone through. Okay, I think, what's the guidance I'm going to look? I'll take another tarot. I like to just between the, if I go new tarots, I just love to use them. So what's the guidance? We really seen the guidance in the message. So the future is there, but is it going to be in the divine time, right time, when you're ready? And the time, you're dictating the time as well. It's about you, how fast you want to move forward, or how quick you want to move forward, or how fast you want to go towards certain arrangements with the new person in your life. Have we got any other last guidance here? We have positivity, which is a marigold. So yeah, stay positive, trust your intuition. You got the dream catcher, you got the sun again, so it's a strand. And on the bottom there is a affection. Sora is a bit of bitter, but you need some bitterness in life. Like some people love the bittersweet taste, because it's again two opposites, two extremes together. So it's bitter and sweet. Duality, yin and yang, so you need it to balance. You can't have it too much sweet and too much bitterness. So positivity is a sweet thing. Affection could be bitter sometimes. So the guidance again, stay on you are on your track, it says here. You're seeing the truth as you're supposed to see. You see yourself through the eyes of your soul now. You're receiving messages as well. Your intuition is right on track here too. You're receiving you might have some dreams, and you might receive the dreams about this person as well. You might receive really nice, visions, images about your soulmate, the person who's coming, the connection which is coming. And yeah, we go 4 here, 40, and we have a 1 and 2, so 3. That sort of is for me like 3 of cups a bit, and that marigold is for me like a 4 of wands. That's how I feel, but it doesn't matter how I feel. The energy is the energy, it is as it is, as I said. So yeah, we having it, we having the visions, and if you stay positive and you are on the right track, you will receive the comforting and visions and images which will make you feel more certain as well that you're doing right, that there is no need to rush into anything. There is a time involved which is needed for this situation to unfold the way it's supposed to. Okay, I think that's all I have for you, pile 1. And keep on, doing what you're doing. You're doing it right. All the time will come. And I think that's all. Let's have a look. And the pile 2. I wanted to pause it, but my phone is just refusing it to doing it. It refuses to do a lot of things, but I still keep on going. I will not give up just because the phone is not doing what I want. But we are here to hear the message, and that is the most important thing. Okay, let's look at the pile 2. We have, and what we have in it here. So pile 2, let's look at your situation and what connection is that, or what connection will be the next, because for pile 1 it turns up to not to be the connection. I mean, there is a connection, but the person wasn't yet materialized in the life of the pile 1. And so let's look at that one, what connection it is or will be, the future of it, anything associated. And we have a right away twin flame, you know, that my reading won't be completed if I won't have a twin flame in it, I know that. And we got alien and we got threaten. So we got embarrass appearances. That is definitely very twin flame energy. Embarrass appearances. I am coming, so in and out, cold and hot. I am coming, I am going is very embarrassing. I cannot stick, and I cannot commit, and I cannot, you know, fulfill the promises I give. So it's a very twin flame energy. And we got telepathic dreams and songs. So you got telepathic connections, you got connection through music, connections through certain art, so images, tunes. So it reminds you straight away of a person. I need to have a look if my recording is okay. I think it is. I don't want to end up without recording, so yeah. Clear here. We're talking about the counterparts here. So your connection is a counterpart connection, and you are already in it, for most of you at least. You already met that person, and you might be in separation right now. You might be going through cycles because we get embarrassed appearances and coming in and out, appearing, disappearing. Seems to be the sort of games, mind games, which are the cycles and the twin flame journey. So let's have a look more. We want more. We want more. We want to see what's going on then. What connection? What? Tell us more about this connection. I got one. Can we have some more? Oh yes. We have a 4 of Cups. And we have the Magician. And on the bottom we have a Queen of Swords. So you are the Queen of Swords in here. Definitely. What's happening here? You are waiting for your counterparts to appear again. That's why it's happening now. And on the other hand, you have other options to choose. And you want something else because this waiting is tiring. The cycle is, you know, these cycles are tiring as well. It might be many of them, not only one, not the first one, perhaps. And you just say, I got enough. Firmly, I deserve something good. I want to do something about it. On the other hand, you so loyal to this person, so committed that you cannot see how you'll be able to, you know, move on. So you're in this moment, in this twin flame, on this twin flame journey, that you don't know how you will be able to move on because you're so committed. On the other hand, you got enough and you wanted to move and do something else because this waiting is just tiring, exhausting. And we got Magician here. So in your head, there's this, you know, sprung the idea of what, you know, what else I can have it. So you're manifesting both to your twin flame to coming back. You want it, obviously. On the other hand, you pushing back because you know, you got a feeling that when he or she is going to come back, it will be, you know, it will be embarrassed appearance again. Nothing will come out of it, and you might disappear again. So let's have a look what else we can see. So you got a bit of, you know, mind games here. Yes, there you go. Two of Wands. Two of Wands here. Gaining independence. You don't want to wait. You don't want to, because you feel like you are used, and you know, you don't feel appreciated for your loyalty, you know, and commitment either. And then we go Lovers, you know, and you love this person so dearly, as of course your twin flame, and your twin flame loves you as well. But you feel like somebody who's, you know, it's a bit stupid and silly, because it's just waiting for something which you're not sure whether it's going to happen or when it's going to happen, and there might be something else in life you want to try, or there might be different connection and relationship you can enter or experience. Ace of Wands. You just got that sort of moment of, hold on, why I'm waiting for this person, why I'm being miserable with myself. Yes, you receive the signs, because in your twin flame journey you receive certain signs reminding you of your counterpart. But on the other hand, the twin flame journey is journey to self-discovery as well, and that's why you're discovering right now that there is more, that you got power to move on if you want. You got power to experience something else instead of just waiting. So you're learning here. You got Nine of Wands here. And this fighting is just, you know, you're fighting with yourself. You know, you're not fighting with your counterpart. So this connection is your self-discovery. But you, in the moment, you're fighting with yourself, your mind, your thoughts, your ego, your imagination about. You might doubt that this is the twin flame connection, because if it is, why, you know, that this connection is lasting. Why is that happened to me, that I feel so miserable, and, you know, I feel like I'm pulled in, pulled out, where I really want to experience something else. Maybe you are just on the point of breaking through, I call it. Not breaking yourself, breaking through. There is a point in the journey when, oh, we got 3 cards here. I hope if you can see them. Yeah, I think you should. So we got a Hangman, 5 of Wands, and 10, and 2 of Pentacles. There you go. You want the balance. You want a peace, because you could just go enough of it. You got enough of being sort of threatened of, well, your twin flame is going to come back, and again we're going to go through this funny things, maybe nice time together, and he or she's gone. And through, you know, your reflection about it, this connection brings you sort of reflection about that you don't want it. I need to come to the people, and, you know, I need to build my own. Look, Magicians and 2 of 5 of Wands. Build my own happiness, even build my own tribe here. Come stay alone and wait for that one person. If it comes, it comes. If it not, it not. But still, you know, I can't just be in suspension here. You don't want to be in suspension anymore with this connection. So 2 of Pentacles. This is what, you know, you wanted. Equal relationship and partnership. You got that phone, you got the infinity symbol. If that it is, that's what I want. If it's my twin flame, I want, to connect the way that we experience this divine love, really. Okay, we need to look at him more, because it's sort of a bit of mixed feelings here. So what else we can find out about this connection? And actually, your feelings towards. We're going to look at your counterpart feelings as well. I will have a look at that too. Burden of tears, there you go. So it is a sort of misery. It's a bit of, some of you might be crying as well. But, this crying, these tears are the tears of cleansing tears, healing tears. Bringing you into the point when, learning tears, you can see it. That you know what you really want. That you just don't rely on these connections and waiting for it. And you don't feel bad about it if you move on as well. Yeah, for some of you I can feel, it's like, I want to, but I feel bad about it. I'm not going to be faithful, for my counterpart if I move on. Or if I seek any other relationship or any other even fulfillment in my life. It does not need to be connection. But it's ultimately one of the lessons on your twin flame journey, learning that there are different connections and you have right to experience them. And we got a message to pass on again. And the dark color goes here. Because it's about like from darkness to light. What's the message to pass on then? Let's have a look. The message is that you have rights. Oh, I've got so many of them coming. Message of warning and karmic relationship. Oh, that is something extra in here, what we see. What's the message to pass on? You have. It's a certain, you got a message of warning as well. So it's a certain, it's not me again. That's going to be hard to explain now. I'm trying it. Because I hear a lot of things here. What I hear, you might, or some of you, okay, some of you, let's start from that one, that way. Some of you might need to still learn the lesson of calming relationship, which you have never learned in the past. That's why it's so hard for you to be in the point. It's a point of healing. Yeah, we need to go through, let go of, and understand that you have rights to be happy as well. Understand it, your own value, your self-worth here. So some of you might need to go through the karmic relationship. Being on the twin flame journey doesn't matter. The journey doesn't says you're not having different experiences. It says you have plenty of experiences, whichever is needed for you to break through this moment where you are, which you don't understand how, I can move on, because you feel like you are so committed that it will be like being unfaithful to your counterpart. So that's for some of you. And for some of you, we talk about it going into other extreme, because we got message of warning and we have yin and yang here. The other extreme, which is getting into the relationship, into connection, which is not going, which is like a sort of forced relationship, sort of forced connection. On the twin flame journey, sometimes some of us just try to find happiness in another person, especially if the person is similar to our counterpart. So we try to throw ourselves into it, in that energy, to substitute the energy we are longing for, to substitute our twin flame energy. And that could be a lesson too, but it could be an extra burden, so because you're not going to be yourself in such a relationship. It's not going to be a balance there. And now what I hear is, be careful on the catalyst twin flame. I don't know if any of you heard about it, but you know, I went through that situation. Somebody who resembles your twin flame, somebody you will, you know, be 100% sure awakened to that, you know, truth that this is your twin flame, which ends up to not to be. But it had so many, him or she or him, he have so many traits, especially if you were sort of beginning of the journey and you don't know much about it yet. You just have a glimpse of what twin flame relationship may look like. You just watch up the videos about signs and the signs matches, and that is not your twin flame. And going through that may weaken you and make you strong to meet your real twin flame. I went through such a situation. I know some people do. But as a warning, it can, you know, it can burn you as well. And it can be painful. So it's sort of, you are in this moment that divine says here, you don't really need to go that road, you know, you don't go that road. You don't really need to go there. So do not, you know, do that sort of in desperation and in order to do something because you are in this point that you feel like, you know, you're going to blast with your feelings and emotions and everything. So what else we can have it here? About this connection. I never thought this going to actually come out. The catalyst twin flame. Twin flame, or whatever they call it. It's a fake twin flame, not a real twin flame. So responsibility here. You taking the responsibility, ultimately 10. In terms of, you know, like all of us, we are responsible for our destiny. It says there is no fate written, nothing is cast in stone. This was in a pile 1 as well. Inspiration 11, twin flame number here. So that's why I went into this point, because you are at the end of completing your own cycle, you could say. Not looking at your twin flame counterpart here, or your counterpart, you completing your cycle with this energy. Now, if you get, you know, jump into the relationship which is not needed for you here, and out of, you know, I don't know, you know, being emotional and being so, you know, do not, you know, not sensible. You just jump on it, you know, because I want to forget about my counterpart or something. You're going to be burned, and it's not going to be unnecessary for you because you already went through certain things. This is your breakthrough point. So think that way, that this is the point of healing, of taking responsibility to go in my own way. When I'm strong enough to move on, when the balance is restored, then you will not even look for to find somebody else. If there is other connection to be appear in your life, rather than karmic things, rather than something turbulent and chaotic and painful, you will, when you are ready for this, you know, when you completed this, because you'll be emotionally so stable that you will not, you know, take any harsh, any, you know, take any decisions or any, you know, not take the steps which may not, you know, help you in any way, you know, the steps which are unnecessary, steps to be heard more. Oh, that's what I'm saying. And, you know, repeat the another cycle again and again and again. You don't have to do that. You are all right now. You are ready for new. After winter, there is a spring. There's a new inspiration. There will be new inspiration, which you're concentrating here on yourself. I want to have a look how your counterpart feels. Just, I'm gonna use this once, I think. How your counterpart feel? Okay, plenty here. Okay, I'll take all that. We got definitely. We have you are wrong. I'm obsessed with your body. Well, there you are. It's more about like, yeah, taking those very emotional, sprang it from some temptation and desire decisions, which might move you in the direction you don't want to go to. Let me put them on and then have a look at them, because there's plenty here. And we got 2 times 9 and 2 times 15, guys. So I've got 8, 9, 10 as well. So yeah, the feelings you have it too can come from your divine counterpart being jealous, obsessed with your body. So you've got that very strong bond. Physically, you can feel it even. Addicted to you again. So your counterpart at the moment is in sort of dark place. And for some of you, if it when it comes just, for the reasons of, fulfilling the physical desire, you could say. And that's why you feel so bad about it, because you feel used and not treated right. And you are right. So definitely you matter. Definitely you matter. And again, we got this one too. I'm just trying to set them up, because that is message from your counterpart, clearly from there. And now your counterpart feels that you want to move on. Not move on in the sense of completely forgetting and, betraying your twin flame. You can't, because you are just one anyway. But in terms of healthy, it's a healthy moving on. So you want to, to live your life in balance, and, you want to be happy, have a joy of life, meeting other people, and your counterpart feels it. Because have I lost everything? He feels that you are on the age to break and move on somewhere, that the cycle is completing. And you are saying you are wrong. You are my everything. But give me a time. I've never felt this way before. Because you are in the cycle thinking, yes, I never felt I love you so much, but I know I cannot just, hold into it, because it's not healthy. If you are not ready, you come and, you talking through your ego, and you are not ready for, committed relationships in terms of emotions, heart, and spirituality, because you're doing your, you are on your journey, your own journey, and you need to heal your own things. Then let me move on. Let me find my own passion. I'm doing my own feelings. So your counterpart definitely matters to you, but you matter to yourself even more. This is unconditional love, the color here. First you. And if you feel it in your head, which comes from your counterpart ego, that, oh, you are leaving me, or you don't care about me anymore, and I'm so obsessed about you, then you're wrong, you said to your counterpart. I am not leaving, I never can, but I'm leaving unhealthy situation here. Okay. Let's take one more card for the guidance here. One more card for guidance. Oh, we got 2 more cards actually. We have trust, the puzzle, and we have a protection onion. Look how many, 21 again. The word is open for you. And 9, it's time to move on. We got this 9 energy, which you are just nearly completing something, but something's still trying to hold you back. Like the onion's got lots of layers, and protecting layers. You're peeling it one by one. If you come to the moment of number 9, that means there's only one left. when every, thing is uncovered, the naked truth comes out, the real you comes out. You expressing yourself and you expressing your needs, especially in front of yourself. So you're not doing that for your counterpart, but for yourself here. So this is your guidance. What you are doing, you're doing right. So it's a similar guidance pile 1 have it as well, but situation is different. What you are doing, you're doing right. Trust your intuition, trust the process, trust the signs you receive it. And there you go, we go bottom as attraction. And look at the beauty somewhere else, not just in this connection, which you wanted to do, actually do, you want to explore something else. Something which is beautiful, something which fulfills your soul, which talks to you, which resonates with you. Okay, that's what I've got for you, pile 2. The twin flamey pile. Right. That was interesting as well. So pile 1 and pile 2. And I don't even try to pause my phone because he does not want to respond to my wishes. I don't think machines don't like to do that anyway. They don't like me as much as I don't like them, I think. So let's move on into pile 3. So pile 3 is time for looking at your connection. What is this connection, or what will be the next connection if it's happened not to be yet? And what is the future and everything about this connection? Future of it and everything else involved in it. We get compromise and we have lost. And we have divine masculine. Very interesting. I feel like you are in connection now already. But this connection is not healthy. You have compromised a lot. You have sacrificed a lot. You gave more than you took. Or you're giving more than you're taking. And there is a very strong masculine energy here. So that could be you, or that could be your partner. So whether you need to take that role of a traditional masculine, provider of the family, builder of foundations and stability. So that's the one situation here. And it costs you to be cut off from your real self, from your feminine side and emotions. Or the other situation here is you are dealing with a very strong masculine, traditional masculine energy, which you need to compromise, sort of keep quiet, because he or she is a provider and you don't have anything to give. You are sort of codependent here. Okay, we've got 2 situations. Let's have a look. Let's dive deep. What is that? What is this connection? Too many? Too many. Oh dear. There is lots of unsaid words. Unspoken. Because a lot of cards jumping. There's unspoken. They are unspoken emotions. There's something unspoken. Something bottled up. That's why you got ghosted, blocked and cut off. Like you can't say it. You sort of forbidden to say it, or you yourself know you can't say it because it will. This fragile connection will crumble. That's how we feel. Okay, we have 3. We're going to take this 3. 9 of Cups. It's the Star and 3 of Cups. Now, for some of you, you're expecting a child. That's why you bottle up and ghost up and you don't want to speak up, because you don't want to be left on your by yourself, or you have no place to go, or you have no way to provide for yourself and your child, newborn or unborn yet. So you keep quiet and accepting even the somebody who does not treat you well. I don't want to say that is an abusive relationship. It could be. It could be. It takes what resonates with you here. And you thought that this is going to be great relationship, great connection, the fulfilling of everything you probably desired, before. And then we have a hangman here. And now you realize it is not. You realize that there is something wrong, something missing. The situation is not healthy. So I'm going to take more cards here. And because you're so blocked, I can feel even in my throat this happened. I can't just speak up. It's like I can't speak up. I can't speak up. I can't. It will, I will mess up. So that sort of things. Queen of Wands. I would just build up this. In extreme, this Queen of Wands came sort of a bit of reverse. So in extreme situation, that Queen of Wands is just, building up the barriers, the block, and don't want to building up like a strong protection, protecting yourself, your unborn, or your children. You might have already children, young children that you're trying to protect as well. You don't want them to see negative. You don't want them to, to feel it, that it doesn't work, or you then don't have the family they're supposed to have. If you are mother who cares about the children by yourself because you're partnered, and this connection is not doing anything into it, not, taking its part in partnership here, then you also feel it like you need to build up strong barriers, The barriers are not protecting you here. There's a Queen of Wands here, The barriers are sort of separating you. And they're illusionary barriers. You want it to be in Three of Cups. You want the connection, spiritual, emotional, but it's not there. And you guarded yourself from pain you feel when this is not happening. From pain that you feel unloved, your partner doesn't care about you, your children, your family, or your children, your family. There is no connection. There's no care about each other's emotion, feelings. There's no talking about the emotions and feelings even. We have the Lovers here. Yeah. There's no lover's energy here. But I want to know why, because I'm just feeling it. There is a reason why you're doing that. And there's a reason why this connection ended up to be in this point. There's a reason why one person, of course, compromised, and it did not go in the right way. It didn't go healthy. It didn't, turn up to be healthy, never, because a compromise, I don't find compromise very positive, to be honest, So maybe that situation it can be, but in this situation it's not. It's like one person has to give up something of himself or herself, give a part of me to keep the, peace and stability. Children, again, you got fears and children again. So yes, for most of you, this is it. You go family together, you have children together, and you feel now in the situation when you have family and children together, and you are the one who really cares about all the matters of, stability. in life, financial matters. There are fears about the family, and you don't want your children to be without another parent. You love your children. You think you sacrifice for your children. You love your children more than the partner. You fear about the future. And for those of you who are taking the masculine part in this traditional masculine role, you were sort of forced to take that role, even. There is the same reason, but now you're also responsible for your partner. And it's overwhelming. It's really overwhelming. Loss is like a failure. You feel like, you really fail. This relationship, this family is not like you want it to be. You feel completely, not only unfulfilled, you feel like, you completely fail. You're trying to keep the illusion of the happy family, where yourself, you are not happy. And obviously your family feels that your children will feel this energy, even if you don't show it. And let's have a look more for that. Where will that lead? I want to know. What's the next for it, for this connection? What will happen? Because I got a feeling it's going to be a point when somebody will have enough. Or somebody will say, enough is enough. Yeah, we had the freedom. There you go. We had the freedom in the pie one, I think. And we have a divine connection. This is what you're longing for. And this is what you hoped for, this connection, but it's not. And what's next is coming, is you get to free yourself. This for me was like a calming experience. Yeah, you have children together, most likely most of you in the Spy 3 does. But it's still not fulfilling relationship. And being together for the sake of children, which is actually for the sake of nobody here. It's a sad truth, but it is. You have healing grief. You have to heal the grief that it didn't work out. It was experience. And the fears, again, you got more fears about how I'm going to provide to my children. That partner of yours might be already not doing anything, to share that responsibility for the children. And you still doing it by yourself anyway. And if in the situation you are not the one who does, but you got a strong masculine energy there, and you actually haven't got any experience or skill to do it, you are just you're being just a mother, what it says, a housewife. And sometimes the men take it advantage of it, the masculine energy take advantage of it, that I am the provider, without me you can't do anything. So it keeps you in sort of relationship, keeps you like a you being it owns you. You have to be there because it knows that you love your children and the family, and you don't want to hurt them. I want to look more. I'm going to look more. I need it. I feel it. I need it. I really need it. Let me have a look. Maybe if you look at messages, that will give us some sort of information too, because there's not much I can get it because of you not speaking and being so blocked. Neither your partner in this connection wants to say anything because he thinks it's right, and you both very blocked. I think we should see other people. So who is that suggestion come from? Let's have a look. Oh dear, look at that. I've seen you are right. And now I turn this time to ground yourself, I've seen as well. And you are right. It's a healing energy again. 3 and 4. If I ask you to stay, would you leave? The thing is, here, I have so much desire for you. The thing is here, yeah, you're sort of codependent in each other. You are more independent on that person than you think. because you put much of the responsibility, even your self-worth, on this person. It's like, if it doesn't work and he doesn't want me or she doesn't want me, I am just not worthy. You need to build up your own love. You need to build a freedom of being yourself and being, you know, accepting yourself as you are. We got this a thing, we should see other people. If you coop up so much at home with your children only, and you don't have even chance to meet anybody, maybe your current partner is keeping you there, so you got to fulfill certain model, you know, of the there, and you have no rights to think about yourself. This is what it springs out from it. You want that freedom to move on. Long ago, I want to get you drunk. It's such a toxic situation here, guys. It's devil energy here. It's such a toxic situation that's even hard to say. You might not look at that. You might not look at that, you know, in the first glance. When you look at it, they might look happy. They have everything. Perfect home, financially, you know, stable, great relationship, you know, with the children. It's toxic inside. It's emotionally draining here. And just look at the bottom and there's a big no here. No, that fire there is not healthy. It burns you, both of you. If there was something between both of you, it's been gone a long time ago. Really, there's not much left there. There's nothing left there. There is a sense of loss, and there is a willing to free yourself from it. It's like a punishment. It feels like a punishment. There is I'm sorry. So yes, there is I'm sorry to say it, both of you, to each other, because it did not work out, because just how it is in life. Not everything needs to be perfect and work out. You could still, do you even care? And you still feel like a victim in a situation. Does him or her even care what I feel? You're not even saying what you feel because you're scared to say what you feel. Because you think it's, you know, it's not right in the situation. Whichever you are, the first one, which you are, the person who has to provide and look after your family, or there is your partner who does it, and you just need to comply with certain regulations and rules and models. You still feel very, you hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. Again, victim mentality. Why is okay? It's not okay. It's an experience, it happens, but it's not okay. And you don't need to live in this energy. You need to take it for anybody. Because your children, then, no, they feel it. They feel it, and they are taking this energy into the adulthood with themselves, feeling that it's right to be hurt and be victim and be abused and need to compromise and need to comply, acquiescence, and doing what other person's saying. This is not relationship, it's not partnership, it's not family. Oh dear, you know, I'm just feeling angry now. I feel this energy. I feel this, how unfair is it? It's really unfair. And I feel your hopelessness to move on, don't know what to do. Thinking what other tarot I can pick up to get some more. I had one more which I haven't used in pile 1 and pile 2 even, so I'm going to use it now. So what's the future? When is the step? Who's going to make a next step? Or when? Because it has to be done here, otherwise it's just, I don't know how to live in such a situation. This is crazy here. Ace of Fire. Good kitty. Nine of Earth. And we got the bottom here. Two of Fire. So there you go. That's you dreaming about the life you always wanted, about a fulfilling relationship, about the great connection. That's you dreaming about having power and having strength and having voice. Speak up your truth. There is so much passion inside of you, and there is so much, and that you got so many beautiful things in your heart and visions about how to live and what your family is supposed to, look like and what life is supposed to live. And you want to make it like that. And you want to make it like that. And you know you need to take action. I'm afraid the choice is in you, in your hands here. The movement, the step is, oh, there you go. You have to take the step. So what step you need to take? Yeah. And the Chariot just, so many Chariot. Like, what step you need to take? Facing your fears. Facing your fears. They're only in your head. You will be alright because you got pure and good heart and good intentions. And you have nothing wrong. You've done the best you could in the situation, with the knowledge you have it in the time. I had more cards coming, but they're not going. But on the bottom we have it, the Lovers again. See what you need it. You need that love, the real love. You need somebody who really love you. The really, fulfilling, balanced relationship. It's about facing your fears here. You got stars, going after your dreams. Follow your dreams. Your dream is to be strong again. We got the strength here. We got that solar plexus chakra being open, where you can speak up, You need to gain that sort of masculine energy, which you needed, not just for providing, working hard and providing in the physical words for your family, but for speaking your truth, for walking your talk, for taking actions or steps which you want to take without needing to compromise or needing to stop yourself. Let's take more guidance here. I lost my, oh, there you go. I lost my tarot here, the oracle cards. Now I found them. Let's take more guidance. Chariot, the movement is needed. The movement is comes from you here. I'm afraid. It's not I'm afraid, it's good. Because that would make you grow and transform and give you the strength. And hope is here. Again, we go yellow color, which is a solar plexus color, which is a self-care, self-love, self-assurance, self-awareness symbol. Okay. And healing. Healing the heart which feels unloved, uncared, which feels like it failed, so it can't be loved, You learn so much to be in the position that you don't expect love even for yourself, that now you feel like you can't be loved, or there's no love for you. But you, deep inside, you wait for love, and this is the next step. It's going to be love. It's going to be fulfilling love. We had the Lovers twice. But you need to leave that toxic relationship. Duality. Bananas here. Another yellow color here. You need to leave that toxic. This is the darkness you experience. All of us experience certain traumatic things in our life. And this is your chance to move on, and your next connection, your next relationship will be so beautiful, because now you're going to really cherish life. After all this experience, you're going to really, really know how to really give and receive love, and how to, how to cherish it, how to embrace such things. People very often after traumatic experience or relationships cherish it, If you see how joyful they are, everything in their life is so, filled with love, with, enjoying the day, enjoying whatever happens around them, because they know how it is when you're nearly like you're dying inside, and they don't want to be in that situation anymore. So that is the transformation you are going through, and you will be there. You will be there. That is the next what happen. That's the future. It's not future of this connection. It's a new future. It's a new life. It's a new beginning for you here. And that bit I have just look at that. It's going to be memory. Memory, which is a lesson. It teaches you what is important in life. It teaches you that happiness. It teaches you enjoyment. Oh, thank God it just end up so positive. No, it always end up positive. It's in our hands. How we going to take it? Because there are always many ways, many possibilities, and many lessons to learn. So that's all for you, Pi 3. And thank you all the Pies to be here with me. I have not received any comments yet since I opened this channel, and I feel a bit of upset about it, but I hope somebody will one day comment it, or ask something, or tell me how much the reading resonates with him or her, or ask about certain reading to do. I always hope, and that hope keeps me alive as well. So see you in the next reading.